Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I don't know if you remember our beautiful faces or not, or voices for this instance. It's your boy, Jay Murchison, and his lovely sidekick, if he wants to call himself that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he'll take it. Malcolm Gobius. We've been on that school hiatus for about 4, 5, 6 months now. So it's about time that we get back into the podcast game now that we have school winding down for for good.
Yeah, for good. The party is ending. Um, Ever since first year, there's been inside joke Jay saying the party never ends, and we joked about it. What one day the party's gonna end, and we've got less than a month now, and
Well, 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
If you want to get
and-
real precise.
Damn, that's crazy. But it just flew by. But we got some sports to watch to make us happy during this time, like the Masters, best time of the year, Jay would say. So, what are you thinking today? I want to put some bets down. Everyone's getting into betting. Score bet
Just came live April 4th.
Just if you
Oh,
don't know, if you don't know,
we're gonna plug him here. Hold on.
if you don't know, no, Jay Merch, I'll tell you this little story. He's been catching some fame these past couple of weeks. If you don't know, if you check out the Toronto Maple Leafs Twitter, he was on there with a friend of his, repping Austin Matthews. Shout out to Con, by the way. Repping Austin Matthews, getting his 50th goal. He was there, and then he goes to the. I'll let you tell the story of the event.
Right, yeah. So me and our buddy Con went to the Score Bets official launch party in Toronto, and we cupped this unbelievable Score Bet hat. Won yourself some free bets too. Free ad here. If you want to hop on Score Bet, you get what? A free $100 in deposits.
I think they'll
Match up to 100 bucks.
I think so. That's what they're doing. And, but you didn't want to say that you also got into Spittin Chiclets.
Yeah, I know. I'm a modest
You're a
man
little
right
humble,
now.
eh?
Yeah, too humble.
So on
seeing everybody right
he's
now.
on the Maple Leafs Twitter and Instagram, and then the Spittin Chiclets Instagram and Twitter within the same week, right?
Yeah, it's just tough being me.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Colm said, the Masters is on this week, best week of April. And like you said, we got some bets to lay down for a couple Masters winners that we have. And obviously the biggest name that non-golfers always like to follow when he's in the tournament, that's Eldrick Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he's back making another comeback here.
Yeah, and this is by far the biggest comeback he's ever going to have to make to try to win the Masters.
Mhm.
But the boys at the bet still love him. He's open as a plus 2,000 to win. So if you put $1 down, that'll make you $200 if I can do the math correctly. It's an absolute headache. Actually, I'm a liar. It makes you 20 bucks. Yeah, math this is my first major. English is my first major. But the odds makers like Tiger.
Yeah, and who doesn't love Tiger? He's proven time and again that when he comes back, he can win it. He won it in, was it 2019? He won it. After missing.
And we thought that comeback was good.
Exactly. This one, he almost lost his leg. He's basically a robot in his leg right now, but you see him dealing with some back issues, and he still played pretty good today. Not his best performance, obviously, but
we'll get into that later.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
Yeah, there's a couple more guys that I have my eyes on at least to
let's hear it.
Take home the green jacket. The newly anointed #1 golfer in the world, Scotty Scheffler, coming off a victory at the Dell Technologies match play 2 weeks ago. Probably the favorite at plus 750. Had a pretty solid round today, which we'll get into later. The first round leader after today is Sung Jae Im, who I can't believe right now doesn't have the best odds to win it at plus 900. That is a huge value if you're looking for somebody to hammer.
Right now,
plays pretty well, doesn't like to squander leads very much, and he's going to play consistent. So as long as somebody doesn't shoot the lights out in the next 3 days, which honestly probably won't happen, Sanjay's a pretty good bet to have to win. Yeah. And your boy, you want to talk about him, so I'll let you have this.
Well, obviously, just want to put Corey Connors up here just to rep the Canadian lad, but he's at plus 2,200 right now, so not as good as Tiger, but better than a couple of other people right now. He had a solid day today. I think he was top. I think he was tied. I think I saw 7th, if I'm not mistaken. So he's had a solid day. Hopefully, he can keep it up. And if you're Canadian and you want to bet on someone, put it on Connors right now. He's the best Canadian in the tournament so far. Obviously, Mike Weir not having himself a great tournament. So
yeah, he's got a lot going for him though. He got Weir's beers coming out this week, so he's got more things other than golf going his way. But yeah, I mean, the biggest story of the week, and it's going to be for a long time, is going to be Tiger first round back from that horrific car crash for the first time in 15 months.
yeah, I'm just surprised that he was able to play. I wasn't expecting him to walk into the Masters. Did he say Tuesday? That's when he officially said, "Yeah, I'm planning on playing." So everyone got excited. Everyone wants to watch Tiger. Watch Tiger. He shot 171, so he's tied for 11th right now. What are your thoughts on today's round for Tiger? Do you think he's had himself a good day, or do you think it wasn't his best?
Well, judging that it was his first round in 15 months, I think if you told me that he would be tied for 11th after the first round of the Masters of all tournaments, I would say that's an absolute win for Tiger. He didn't necessarily play up to what I think at his standards would be. You know, he only shot 9 of 18 greens, missed 6 fairways, but putted extremely, extremely well, made 27 putts, which I mean, if you're like the casual golfer, that's more than one putt every third of a hole. Because if you average 2 putts, it's 36. So he scrambled really well. But I think getting his ball off the tee is probably going to be the biggest issue for him right now. And walking Augusta, I know a lot of people don't know about how hilly Augusta is. And so this is first, he's never played 18 yet because in his practice rounds, he's only played 9 holes. So this is his first round of 18 holes in 15 months. And what's going to be critical is the recovery period coming up right now as we speak, really, and see how his body reacts going into tomorrow. And he's going to get the advantage of it because he went off really early today. I think the tee time was at 11. So he's going to get a later tee time tomorrow. So hopefully that'll help with the leg and the back too, which we don't talk about now.
Yeah, and like one thing today too from that I saw at least, whenever he went into like the straw or out into the rough, he kind of got lucky with his lies. Like it was just underneath the branches where he could get it back onto the green. So I feel like he's gonna just have to do better with those shots tomorrow and get it right onto the fairway right away. But like you said, he's not hitting his greens as consistently. Hopefully he does that. But like you said, I know you told me this earlier today that he's not a guy who plays well in the first few days. He's better in the later stages, the later days, like Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully we get to see his Sunday red this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't want to get like your hopes up too much here. If you guys place money on Tiger to win, he historically does not play very well in the first round of majors. When he's won 4 of his 5 green jackets, he's shot 1 shot better than he did today. His usual average is around a 70. So just hold on. No need to cash out just yet. But the leg, I think, is a bit of like his first round, obviously his first televised round, not playing with his son Charlie, who by the way is an absolute stud of a Twitter follow. If you want to follow anybody on Twitter, go follow Charlie Words' burner account. It's an absolute great follow. But
if you didn't catch it today too, I don't know if you caught Tiger Woods just not happy with himself, just telling himself to F off. And I think the crew caught it on.
Yeah, and Charlie Woods' burner account definitely did too. Yeah. But yeah, like with his first round and having to adjust to do different things with his leg, you saw his caddy Joe LaCava, who's no slouch. He's a World Golf Hall of Famer now, having to read putts, helping him read putts more than he normally would. So I mean, that caddy player trust, like you said right now, like how often the players trust their caddies. Tiger's got to trust his caddy a lot more now. And Tiger was historically a really stubborn player when he was winning like every other week. So he's got to change a lot of things up than what Tiger's normally used to doing.
Yeah. And so going on to the next person here, the guy who's leading it, Jay already mentioned, Sungjae Im, my apologies, is the leader after the first round. He shot 5 under 67 today, and he was the runner-up in 2021. I didn't know that. I forgot about that. My bad. I'm not a big golf analyst, but he played good today. That what we've seen. His dad also played good. We saw him on the par 3 challenge, just nailed one right, like I think closest one to the pin. What do you think made his round so successful today?
Well, Sungjae's a hell of an iron player, and to be successful at Augusta is to put yourself in really good spots, to hit good second shots. Because it's one thing that you can pipe the ball 350 yards down the fairway, which a lot of the golfers now can. But it's another thing to get it close because the Augusta greens are just like a whole different animal. And you've seen it today, especially. It's probably going to be even worse the next couple of days because Augusta's got just peppered with rain, and there was a rain delay today, the half an hour rain delay to start today off. So the greens are just going to get firmer, which makes the reads that much quicker. So if you can put yourself in good spots for second shots, like Sungjae Im did today, shooting a 5 under 67, which probably will be the highest score of the week, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It sets himself up really good for success, which is why we're telling you to hammer Sungjae Im for the Masters win. Plus 900 as we speak. If you haven't placed a bet on, place Sungjae Im right now. It's pretty good.
Better than Scotty right now, so that's pretty good. Another guy who had a good start today, Cam Smith. He shot 4 under 68 for second place right now. He's also the first player in Masters history to have a round in the 60s with 2 double bogeys. What do you think of his play today?
Yeah, it was absolutely hilarious. He double bogeyed the first and the 18th. So when he came back into the clubhouse for his interview, he was like, nah, I still want to talk about the beginning and the end. I just want to talk about the middle. Cam Smith's one of the hottest players on tour. Won the Players Championship about a month ago in March, which if you don't know the Players Championship, it's probably one of the biggest prestigious tournaments, or the biggest tournament that's not a major, with how much perks you get about playing or winning the Players Championship. So it's a really, really good field every year in that perspective of it. So otherwise, him and Scotty Scheffler have been the 2 hottest golfers on tour as of late, and it showed today because he was just pouring them in left, right, and center, other than 1 and 18, obviously. So to shoot 4 under 68 and to have 2 double bogeys on the card, you got to shoot at least 8 birdies. So he was unbelievable today. And I think he's one of the betting favorites. He is the betting favorite right now to win the Masters. I think at plus 550.
Really?
So I don't know if you're looking for the favorite, that's Cam Smith right now. I don't know if his odds will go down or higher depending on what the line shifts after today's round is finished. But he is right now the betting favorite to win the Masters.
And then another player in the mix right now is Dustin Johnson. He shot 369 for 4th. Do you believe in his game after his subpar 2021 season?
Yeah, he did not have a stellar 2021 season, to say the least. Didn't win a tournament last year. First time in over a decade that he's fallen outside the top 10 of the world golf rankings. But this tournament we talked about before, the Dell Technologies, which Scotty Scheffler won, DJ finished 3rd. So he is coming back slowly to the game that he has. But I mean, it's pretty hard to concentrate when you have to go home to who every day, if you know what I'm saying.
Just the great one's daughter there. But other notable players in this tournament. So we said Scotty Scheffler, he shoots 369, and like I said, Corey Connors shot 270. But another player in the mix, Daniel Berger, shot 1 under 71. What are his odds right now? If you want to hammer them?
Plus 4,000. So $1 bet pays 40. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. I hope so.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. That's still $1 $1 to $40 is pretty good. So, and you said, do you think he's pretty good? You think he has a chance?
Yeah, he's my dark horse to win the Masters this year. He's absolutely, when he's on. He's just a really, really, really streaky player. And when he wants to play, his irons are better than nobody else in the PGA Tour. I'm about to say the league for a second there, in the PGA Tour. So if he could strike, if he could ball strike and try to pin hunt, which honestly is pretty tough at Augusta, but if he's on, he's on. So I have full faith that if Daniel Berger can get it going, and he is in striking distance, only down 4 shots, so it's still possible that he can turn it on and be in the mix come Saturday, Sunday time for that Sunday red, as you like to say.
It's only day 1, so you never know. Like you said, the weather conditions aren't going to be great these next couple of days. Hopefully the sky clears up and there's not much rain. But what do you think you have to do at Augusta to be successful to make the cut?
Yeah, it's not necessarily going to be the rain that's going to be the huge impact of it. It's going to be the wind, and that's going to dry out the course and make those greens at Augusta, those famous greens, just that much harder. No pun intended, because it's going to be really hard. And be able to put yourself close and be able to spin the ball is just going to be that much tougher. So you're not going to see as much. I mean, there's only 20 players, I think, right now that are in red figures. That number is going to drop. And I don't think you're going to see much high scoring scores like you saw with Sung Jae and Cam Smith being 4 or 5 under par. And they're going to be a lot more selective in how they go for, if they go for it on par 5s, if they want to try to lay up, because this wins is going to play a whole lot of extra mind games in these players' heads, even though how hard Augusta is already, because it's going to be hard. And then I'm rambling on a little bit here, but the win, we've never seen Augusta play like this if we're expecting it to be with these kind of wins coming into play.
Today was crazy. I just remember pointing out to you, I just saw the flag moving so fast. I was like, how are these guys still able to shoot this good? So the fact that these guys are still playing, I don't know if the wind, is it going to pick up tomorrow too?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And it plays into guys with kind of, it's going to get cold too. Saturday, I think it's supposed to be 55 degrees Fahrenheit, which translates to about, a quick math on the fly here, about 12, 13 degrees Celsius. So if you're thinking Tiger Woods is making the cut, he's going to have to battle moving day if he's hopefully not going to get an early morning time, because bad backs and cold weather don't really mix really nicely. So it just depends on if we're going to see if the temperatures thinks what's going to happen here is going to happen, and it's going to be a tough day for Tiger on moving day. But in every event, I'm happy to see the Masters come back. I'm happy to see pure finesse back. We're going to be live every day after the Masters. Round 2 goes at you live tomorrow, bright and early. We'll be after the round, seeing who makes it after who makes the cut come round 2. And hopefully we'll see some I don't know. I like seeing the players suffer. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I want to see I just want to see Tiger win it. Obviously, who's not a big Tiger fan. So like who was it today? Neiman, I think was
Yeah, he outshowed him on hole 9 there, jarring one for eagle. I was like,
yeah, but then I know afterwards we were like, okay, hopefully this guy misses all of his shots because we just want Tiger to win. So yeah, I don't like to see them suffer, but I think they will these next couple of days.
yeah, I can't wait to see it. Masters tournament's the best in the world, so you can't beat it. So until tomorrow, it's Jacob.